The purpose of today's video is twofold. The first goal is to allow you to use your 2013 Kia Soul's iPod USB port to charge your iPod or iPhone. In my case, I have an iPhone 6 Plus, and it isn't working. It's just making goofy things happen. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. Secondly, another strange goal is to take your Amazon Echo Dot, in this case, with you in your car. So you want to take this little booger with you in your car and use some of the amazing features that it has, the voice capability and entertainment and books and everything else that the Amazon Echo Dot brings to you, and you can take it with you in the car. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But to accomplish this goal, you're going to need several things. For your Dot, you're going to need a 3.5 millimeter adapter that looks like this one. It doesn't have to have a coily cord on it, but it has two 3.5 millimeter plugs, one at both ends. You're also going to need the charging cable or the power adapter that comes with your Echo Dot. For the charging of your phone, you're going to need a regular old USB to Lightning connector. All right. The last thing that you'll need on my list here is something that you've never seen before, more than likely. It's a little plug, and it's called Pluggable. It has a USB port on, or a plug on one end, and it has a port on the other. What this device will do is it takes the data connection out of the USB port on my particular car, or on yours, and turns it into just a charging port. So let me demonstrate. So let's say I want to plug my Lightning-enabled phone or iPod into this car. It was not made for that iPhone or iPod. It was made for the one that that has a longer connector on it, not this one. Okay, so when I plug this into my phone, as you can see here, something very strange happens. It immediately says reading USB, and the phone itself just kind of starts freaking out. It's vibrating and it's switching back from battery to the clock. All right, that's not what we want it to do. So let's fix that immediately using this magical little device called Pluggable. I'm going to plug it into the USB port like that. All right, so it's just sitting there like that, and then I'm going to plug my Lightning connector USB cord into that, and looky there. It's happy now. Isn't that great? Everything's charging. You can see the little lightning bolt up there at the top right of your phone. Everything is cool, okay? The radio isn't freaking out. The time is still good. We're all good to go. So again, what did that do? Well, it erases, takes out of play the data connector that immediately tells this radio to start looking for a USB flash drive and looking for data on it to play through the radio. Again, this takes it out of the equation. Let's go on to the second part of this program. There's something you may have noticed about the Amazon Echo Dot. It requires an internet connection. That's right. It requires a constant internet connection. This thing won't do anything without the internet. What's going to happen to all these devices when the internet goes away? Like Internet Armageddon or something. Who knows? They'll be useless. They'll be hockey pucks at that point. Right. We can play hockey with them. So in this case, the internet is here, and it's in my car in the form of a personal hotspot. So whether you have an iPhone or an Android device, you have, more than likely, the ability to share your internet outside of your phone with another device, like a laptop or another tablet or something. And it happens all right here in the magic of personal hotspot. So when I go in there, I can turn on my personal hotspot, and immediately my phone is broadcasting its internet connection. So that's the way you do it. Or you could use one of those personal hotspots that are in a little shape of a, another little hockey puck, or maybe in the shape of a candy bar or something like that, that kind of form factor. So, and yeah, I'm showing you the password to my personal Wi-Fi. So don't try to hack into my phone's Wi-Fi after this video. Okay, thank you. All right. So how do we do this? So what you'll need to do is pair your Amazon Echo Dot with your phone's Wi-Fi hotspot. You can do that via the settings in your Amazon Alexa app. So I'll go into my Alexa app, and then I'll click on that little menu thing on the top left, and then I'm going to hit Settings. So when I go into Settings, it's going to show all of my Echo devices, and currently, yes, I have 4 of them. So what I'm going to do is go into the one that's labeled Car Dot, because I've already relabeled it, renamed it, and I'm going to go up to Update Wi-Fi. Immediately, it will start telling you how to go through this process, and it will walk you through it. Now, I will warn you, in my case, I had to have 2 iPhones to do this because one of them was set up as the hotspot, and one of them I'm using to configure the Amazon Echo. You can't do both with one iPhone. Once that process is complete and you've gone through the process in your house of doing the pairing, I guess you could do it in your car if you wanted to, but it might be more convenient to do it in the house. Bring your Echo Dot out to the car, and you're going to have 2 connections that you're going to hook up. First one is the audio connector, which plugs in here into the auxiliary in port of your car or your car radio, depending on what your configuration is. And the second one is going to be the power. And in my case, because I've got my little pluggable adapter, I can go ahead and plug it right into my car's USB port. Now, your car's USB port may actually just be for charging. It may not actually be set up as a data port, in which case you won't need one of these pluggable adapters. That's just addressing the issue we talked about at the beginning. My car thinks anything you plug into that USB port is a flash drive. So what will happen is you'll get into the car, you'll go into your iPhone or Android phone, and you'll go into your settings and you'll turn on your personal hotspot. And then you'll plug in your Amazon Alexa and it will begin booting. At some point during that process, you should see the Amazon Echo connect to your phone. So you should see that little blue bar appear at the top of the screen. In my case, it appears right around the clock here up in the top. So once I see that, I'll know that my Amazon Echo is connected to my phone. Unless, of course, I've got other devices in my vehicle that are connecting, like my kids' tablets or their DSs or something that they've paired with my phone. And I've been so generous as to share out that internet with them. But in this case, your Amazon Echo will begin the boot up process, and you'll know it's connected by the noise that it makes. So you'll hear the little noise, like a little song that it plays, a little tune, and then you'll hear it say hello. So there's the connection that we're seeing there, right there, personal hotspot 1 connection on my phone. I've pressed auxiliary on my radio, as you see there, and it says it's connected. My auxiliary button is right here, CD and auxiliary. And I'll look down and I'll see that my Echo Dot is doing its little boot up process here.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
Please
try a little later.
Yeah, she's having trouble connecting because she didn't actually connect to my personal hotspot. So let me show you the fix that works for me typically. What I will do is I'll go into my phone's airplane mode, and I'll turn on airplane mode like that, and then turn it off. Then go back into my settings, turn off the hotspot, turn it back on. All right, and you see how it reconnected up there at the top? And let's test it. Alexa, how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I hope you're doing well too.
So now you can be like Knight Rider and have a car that talks to you. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I just think it's cool. I don't know why. I mean, the powers that be are probably spying on me through this device, but I'm still having fun at least. So the other things you can do with it is some of the practical things, like have her read your flash briefing, read the news, read books to you. There's just a wealth of fun things. Play your personal music library, all that kind of stuff. You can even say, Alexa, what's on my calendar for today?
There are no events scheduled for the rest of the day.
So that's kind of cool. You could say, Alexa, what's the weather going to be like today?
In Festus, there's a flood warning in effect until Monday, June 12th, 7 a.m.
So what happens when I disconnect Alexa from my internet? What happens then?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I know you don't. I wasn't supposed to say your name that time. If I go up here and just turn off my personal hotspot, Alexa,
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
So again, that's what happens when you run out of internet or you don't have your internet on. Well, it's getting dark here at my house. Sorry about that. Things are getting dark and you're not able to see as well. So that pretty much wraps up our video for today. I hope this is helpful for you and helps you get along with your gadgets a little bit better. Please subscribe to the DataBits channel. We have lots of helpful stuff here. You can leave a comment below, ask me a question. You can click that like button, and by all means, share this video with a friend who may also find it useful. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.